Because I just did.
I know they probably fuss us out with, well, fuck you, buddy.
For real, though. For real. I'll wait until people start, like, showing up, I guess.
Have you been doing this a lot, like lives or just
No, I don't do lives at all.
damn man? You need to do it. They actually like you being live. I see you made another channel, so it's like a start.
I've been had that channel. I've been had it, but I made it like forever ago, but I just never posted anything. I just decided to post something just now.
Oh,
Or like not that long ago.
okay,
Indianapolis. What's
I'm
good? What's good?
Maryland. What's up? What's up? Big time. Okay,
Wait a little bit just to
okay,
see if more people would show up, and then we could talk.
because there's a
Why
lot.
is this so?
It's a it's, it's
Said it's
really,
a lot.
like I don't know if you've seen it. I've been posting a lot of stuff. I've been exposing these guys on MSC 101. They've been mad at me. I'm actually starting to feel like Michael Max. I think he's gonna try to kill me. That's crazy. I don't think he probably in MSC 101.
Hold on,
Like a lot of help from somewhere.
because I'm trying to. I said I've been posting. I was doing 2 videos a week, but now I'm back to that 1 video a week because I'm starting. It's not so much I'm running out of ideas, but it's just kind of like that's a lot of editing, you know. It's like fucking with my brain.
Yeah, I feel you. That's what I've been doing. The cheap getaway. I've just been posting and putting words in the corner and all that extra stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean,
And
don't get me wrong. The stuff I'm doing isn't hard. It's still easy, but it's just now I'm trying to figure out like what I want to post about because I don't because a lot of it was
you feel like you said everything you needed to say.
yeah yeah for the most part I feel like I said everything I needed to say. Why is this not coming up? Fuck it. Um,
Except for these,
Okay.
except for like these situations. These situations are very, I don't want to say complicated.
Big time said I need to do 1 video a week, one live stream, and one short. I be doing shorts all the time. Or I try to do shorts all the time. Just to be doing them. But
Yeah,
sometimes that'd be work. I'm like, yo, I'm doing a lot of work right now.
it's a job, man. It's
But it
like
ain't even so much that it's a lot of work. It's just be like I gotta I gotta actively think about I gotta remember to do content. But shorts is where but shorts actually not gonna lie, shorts is the reason why I got monetized at all even at all. Cause it was I just started like doing shorts and I just kept doing them. And as more people started finding me, I was like, okay, this is cool. This is cool.
yeah. I ain't get monetized yet, but that's what took me to the next level because
Yeah.
the short video with the midget and the girl with the big brows. Like, I'm really trying to like get. Well, as soon as I'm monetized, I'm going to take the hell out that damn video. But it's just
Hey, bruh. I'm telling you, you gotta start. Just I don't know, just start talking to these motherfuckers.
yeah. I
Sh-
don't know, and I
Ship tour. Are you asking me if I'm about to go on a ship tour? This
Howell.
that was I didn't even see the name. Hold up,
It said James Howell. It's
James
James.
Howell. Oh, okay. Soon probably. Soon probably. Um, nice background. What? But soon probably. I hopefully. I'm still waiting on my credentials. This isn't even the new one. It's my old one. I'm still waiting on my Merchant Mariner document to come in, so I'm uh I'm just waiting, trying to
I
get.
heard that's a big. It's a backup right now with the MMC.
Yeah, they told me at least 90 days. So I put mine in uh end of February, so all of March, all of April. So I should be able to get it in May, but we'll see.
I'm trying to think. If you would the. There's another little hustle, quick way to do it. I don't know if they still do it. I got taught to Cliff. If you go to California and over there in the check-in that cool, to save money. We can just go there for the weekend and go. I forgot her name, and she like you give her some money and she'll take care of it because she works directly with the Coast Guard, and I get
I don't know. I ain't really. I'm pressed to get back on the ship just because I want to get. There's specific ships. If you guys watched my previous videos, I said there's a specific ship I want to get on. I think I said in the short. I'm trying to get on this one high speed that's sitting right here in Norfolk. That I think my homie said a person's trying to get off in May. So I'm trying to get on that ship. Or if I can't get that, I'm trying to get on the Zeus because my other homie's on the Zeus, and they said they're getting out of the shipyard in May.
you're gonna be off the grid is on the Zeus.
Yeah,
But
I know, but
you do have a
trying to get
lady.
that.
I think
Huh?
right? She'll understand, right?
Yeah, my girl be fine. She'll be all right. She'll be all right. Especially if the Zeus ain't going overseas anytime soon. It's just gonna be out in the water. So, and I'll be coming back here every time I come back in port. So she'll be all right. But I really, I mean, I don't want to get on the Zeus. I would much rather get on the what the fuck? Oh man, I'd much rather get on my EPF. But if I can't get the EPF, for people that don't know, EPF is a high speed vessel. If I
Yeah,
can't get on the EPF, then put me on the Zeus
yeah, the
because
Zeus.
it's the only one I want to get on. But I guess we got 5 people in here. Fuck it. You want to tell your story?
Yeah, man. Let me see. Okay. All right. So they came out of nowhere. I want to say, much was it April? April. What month we in? April.
Mm-hmm.
So March. I want to say the 15th or something. I gotta get this stuff together because I got to deal with this EO. So basically, we're talking about mainly about your rights. I'm still learning about some of this new little uh strategy of how to do things respectfully, but these guys don't respect you at all, really. And from how they was acting on the MSC 101, it exposed a lot of people that actually think because they're in these higher ranked positions they can't be touched, like they um Maybach music group or something like Untouchables. So with that being said, so what you call, I did an escort. I was kind of like cornered with the escort because if you don't know by now, a lot of us had, in MSC, we had already left and stuff like that. And this been like a big rotation since the pandemic. It literally just messed up MSC completely. It was already going downhill, but after, the pandemic, it kind of just knocked everything off course. So you got old elderly people that stayed too long, or some people just leaving. So I was like, for what you were saying, like, yeah, there's old people in here. I don't even know how they passed the physical, but they're literally in here, I guess, until they die, I guess. But anyways, back on this matter of the subject. So I did an escort. I was cornered. Chief Stewart came to me out of nowhere and said, "Hey, Irving, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to do me a favor real quick." I was like, God, man, because I'm like, the OG in this stuff, so we already know how to maneuver and do things. And it kind of like put me on the spot. And this is going by like, dude, I just calmed my blood pressure as I was dealing with a lot of stuff as far as that ship goes. It's a tanker. And we're not even getting paid. So, the new hires are kind of like, I don't want to say too scared. They don't know how to like approach it or ask, hey, what are we gonna do to make more money type crap. So already being at the bottom of the barrel, being an SU on a tanker, you're gonna talk to the chief steward. Chief steward ain't really got like a backbone. So after see the chief steward ain't got like really a backbone, then you try to go up to the next rank and ask the suppo. So I'm talking to the suppo about the overtime. So we finally get overtime. They thinking I'm talking about the overtime they already gave us the 3 hours. I'm like no, like can we get like hours afterward? So it's like I'm speaking up for this, and I don't really got no help. I'm not saying it's their fault. It's not, like I said, they're new hires, so they still trying to understand. Like these people in here, they're trying to understand how MSC works. And sometimes you gotta speak out and say things to get closed mouth don't get fed, right? So, you know, I had to put that in motion. And I don't like taking credit. I just like, to show people how you're supposed to do things if you want to to get ahead. Mind you, there's two other people there moving up. They was already doing the thing before I got there, but you still want to try to get money. So that that kind of like, being a leader sometimes it can be stressful. That's why you don't try to overwork yourself on thinking too much and looking out for, our people, but at the same time, so you gotta look out for yourself sometimes. And that's what I was going back to. I was like, yeah, I went to the doctor and found out like I had my blood pressure was like it's over like 165 or something. It was very high, and the guy kind of seems like work like bounce. So it's like, yeah, it was pretty high. The doctor said, yeah, and there's another thing with the MSOs, man. They really think they're doctors. Like they're not really like they're not doctors. They're like little nurses that ask contract doctors that are working with MSC to tell them how to maneuver and do things. So he's already ready to put me on some blood pressure pills. I'm like, whoa, buddy, chill the fuck out. I do not need no goddamn blood pressure pills. I was like, I just need to calm down and just stop stressing. I'm actually telling him how to do his goddamn. I was like, dog, you can't tell me how my body's like. I don't have high blood pressure. I'm just stressed out. I said, I took the weekend off and all that stuff. It was like trying to understand what was going on because I usually don't take off. So I was like, no, I really needed a break from everybody and I needed time for myself. So I pretty much just stayed in my stateroom and I played the game all weekend and just slept. And, by the time I came back, he checked it and he seen it was all good. So, all right, now we're going to get to the real point. So pretty much back to the escort thing. It came out of nowhere. Like I'm telling y'all guys right now, Mike, I just literally got my blood pressure down. And the next day, he comes out of nowhere with this escort situation. Granted, I seen prior to that day, I seen a shipmate named Mike. He was in the breakfast line, and when we was in the breakfast line, I saw him drop down, and I was like, Mike, what's wrong? He was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I said, why don't you just take the rest of the day off? He's like, no, I gotta stick with it, man. I gotta see everybody else taking off, and I was like, you want to fuck everybody else and fuck me, man. I said, if you're hurt, you don't feel good, just take off. He kept working through the day, and so later on, I think that night he had like a heart attack. So after that, it was like, I think it said when he had a heart attack, he had fell and passed out, hit his head on something. So the next morning, they was like on it. It was like, yo, we gotta get him off of here or whatever. So that's when they had hit me up. He's like, Ross, I really need your favor. I need you to be escort for this guy. Make sure Mike gets to the hospital safe in Norway. So I'm like, okay. Like, okay. I was like, at first I was like, damn, I don't want to do this. I just got my blood pressure down, and I'm thinking about where another Kuya Filipino guy out here. He told me when he did an escort, he said he'd never do that shit again. He's like, it was very stressful, it was annoying. He's like, he didn't really get no help. It was like a freestyle, figure it out type of mission. I'm thinking, you think he's exaggerating, but okay. He's probably exaggerating. So I'm thinking as he's asking, I'm thinking about it. Some just kept telling me no. But I was like, I need to get the hell away from this ship and these people are here. So I was like, I was like, maybe I can turn this into like a little quick vacation. So, anyways, I agreed to it, whatever. I thought I was kind of like cornered and forced that a little bit, but at the end of the day, you all have a choice. So, I just went along with it. I thought I was going to get some type of satisfaction out of it. So, anyways, I go to my room. I'm getting ready. He's like, go pack and all that stuff. So I'm getting to my room. I'm kind of like procrastinating because I'm like asking the chief store, like, so who's gonna compensate me for the money? Accommodate me for the money and stuff. He's like, I don't know. It's a good question. So we go talk to the person. Person is like down there acting all nonchalant, like this is like a joke. Like, no, this guy's about to get up out of here in like an hour. I only had 30 minutes to get packed. So I'm eating lunch, rushing my lunch down my throat, no homo. And I go up there and I'm still asking, like, yo, Chios, oh, yeah, Ross, to get ready because they're about to get the heels. So mind you, we're in Norway, so there's a lot of snow on the deck. So the deck department, they got to get the snow off the deck. So I'm waiting, still trying to, like, dude, you got like an hour.
1 second.
still didn't get. Go ahead.
Hold on a second. Okay, so he's saying they're trying to get the deck ready for the helo. Helo's a helicopter. The deck is where the flight deck. So just I was letting y'all know. But now go ahead.
All right. So as they're getting the deck ready, because that's where we usually do the flight quarters, right?
Mm,
This is for an emergency. So the helo's about to come inbound or whatever. Like I said, in an hour. So it's like 11 something, and still nothing about get me some money, accommodate me some money. I'm trying to like get everybody in here to understand that MSC. At the end of the day, I'm not talking bad about the job, but these new guys in here, they really don't give a damn about you, and they really don't give a damn if you're looking out for them, and they still like it's like they don't care. I'm like, and I said, I had an issue all with it, all the department heads that was involved in the situation, from the chief mate to the supple to the purser to the captain. They say this guy, he was cool and all this stuff. I was like, but you can be cool and all that, but when you let your department run the job, run the ship more than you, then I have a problem with you because you're not really taking full responsibility of it. You just letting it happen or whatever. It's like, dude, come get more involved in it. I get you're the captain. I was like, but this guy's it's an emergency. You expect your department to take care of it, but still, this can come and bite you back in the ass. If that was me, if I was captain, I would be all up in this joker. Like, okay, you get this, did you get this? You take care of this. It's like nonchalant. It's like these guys were just, it was like a kickback for them. Like we didn't have to deal with, so it's whatever. Anyways, I'm going down there and I'm still waiting for like be called on the 1MC. Nothing, man. I'm literally, they had a good hour to get me done and get me some money in my pocket. I'm not saying I'm broke, but I'm saying, dude, that's my money, my vacation money, my blood money. I worked and sweat, my blood tears for. you know, and they, yeah, she probably slept most of it. But I'm saying we worked hard, and I'm not trying to use my personal money for a situation y'all should be accommodating me for. So, anyways, they had I get down there, I'm putting my personal stuff to the side because I'm thinking about the mission and thinking about my shipmate. I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure he's good. And I'm like, I'm already like later on, I'm gonna get to that back to that part where they said like the suppo and the person was having issues with each other. I had a little personal beef. I'm like, dude, in this time and matter, you need to put your personal shit aside and try to make sure that your shipmate, is getting home or getting to where they need for safe. So, I'm in there. I said, fuck it. I'll just take. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna just stick to the mission. Get on a helo, all that stuff. The flight was, smooth and everything. So I'm just thinking to myself, I'm sitting there and watching over him. They got the medical officers on there. They're taking care
yeah.
of him where he's good. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what am I gonna do? I was like, I know I can't sleep in no hospital. I don't know if there's any hotels. It's like I said, it's like a freestyle. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. So I'm getting there, we get inbound to Norway Hospital. So, they ask me questions. Who are you? I was like, I'm his escort. I'm gonna be watching over him and stuff. So I pretty much going through all that, um, checking on him. The doctors, I don't know nothing about them. I keep reporting to, Chief Stewart and Purser and all them, letting them know what's going on. Suppo, it's like I couldn't really talk to him. He wasn't even involved. Like I'm talking to the person more than anybody, and the chief steward. I was like, which is crazy. You're supposed to be a supply officer, but you don't. It's like you don't have want to have nothing to do with it. And this is one of your guys. And so, you know, he's telling me, "Oh yeah, Rasta, don't worry. They're gonna send you some money." So they say they're gonna send me some money. So they said, we getting towards the nighttime. Um, all right, they getting ready for like, oh, you're gonna have to leave or go somewhere. So I'm with, and they say they keep telling me they're gonna send some money. I'm like, when? So they had a slight disconnection. So in MSC, the radio went down. They lost some communications and all that stuff.
Mhm.
I'm like, wow. So it's like I'm out there pretty much stranded. I'm literally like stranded in Norway. So I'm sleeping like in the hospital, like in the interest level, on like a bench. And I slept there through the doggone night, and I had to like move different locations because they kept saying I couldn't like sleep here or whatever. So, um, make a long story short, I turned around. I wind up the next day. I'm going day, had to like find me a hotel. So I come out. I'm starting to come out my pocket. coming out my pocket to eat, coming out my pocket for the hotel. The person is sitting up there. I don't know if he. I'm thinking he's lying because he's telling me one thing and it's not even happening. What he's telling me is like we get to the date or the situation and it's like, okay, it's the third day. Oh no, I told you it's in 3 days, nigga. We on the third day. I said, what are you talking about? I said, where's the money that you're supposed to be sending me? It gets so bad, like to the point the chief steward is offering me money. I'm like, Chief, I'm not trying to take your money. I'm trying to prove a point here. It's them. I was like, it's the person supposed to make sure I'm good. On top of the fact, the captain's supposed to make sure I'm good from the beginning before I even left there. I said, that's just my whole point. I was like, dude, I'm doing y'all solid favor. So you should be trying to take care of the person that's actually doing you a favor, right? So it's like they give me all these numbers, call rating, all this stuff to stay in contact with them. It's like, fuck me, I get make sure the patient's good and all that stuff. I'm looking, I'm reporting what they're doing. And like they was vampires over there. They kept taking this guy blood every 30 minutes, putting them on some damn morphine and all the types of crazy stuff. I'm reporting back to his wife. I had to watch what I say to her because it's like it's scaring her. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Blase Blase. I don't want to say their name on here. Mrs. Blase Blase. I was like, I don't mean to scare you. I'm just letting you know what's going on. I was like, you might want to try to see if you can talk to somebody that can expedite them up out of here. I said, because I don't trust this hospital. I don't know what they got going on. I was like, there's a guy literally next door to him making moaning sounds. I don't know if he's pooping on himself or whatever. He's just making a whole bunch of sounds and stuff. And it's like Mike's not going to be able to like sleep right. So they try to work something out. They try to get him to go out or whatever, and not be in the room too much, but they didn't move him. So I guess they was like out of beds or whatever. So Mike, he's dealing with a lot of pain on his like shoulder and stuff. And then it's like I'm telling him, I'm trying to talk to Mike and like, yo, Mike, I think it's because because he was saying something about the it's cold in his room. He's not be able to sleep. I was like, I think your body's working overload because it's like not it's not getting enough sleep. So I think that's what triggered the heart attack because you're having like a clock or you like your muscle or something. I was like something to do with your heart is you sleeping. I don't think you got enough sleep. He didn't sleep right. And he was thinking that too. So they keep coming in there, sampling his blood, and it wasn't like looking too good for him. And I'm like, oh God, man. I was like, I hope this man ain't gonna, pass away with me here. But later on, that night after I finally got the hotel, I stopped being stubborn. I put my pride aside on that situation because I knew they was gonna take care of me. So I went to the hotel. I told Mike, I'm gonna get a hotel. I was like, I'm not gonna be too far though. I said, I'm gonna try to find a hotel as closely as possible to you. So he's like, okay, like I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, Ross. I really appreciate it. I was like, no problem, man. You ain't thanking me. I'm just doing this because I know that's what I'm supposed to do. So I go to the hotel. And next day and day, he was like, he was fine. He was walking around like nothing happened. He still had some pain, but he was like, he was good. So, I'm still communicating with the wife, calming her down, making sure she's good. And then, he's talking to her on the phone because he didn't have a phone. So he was using my phone, talking to her, make sure he stayed in contact with his wife. So by the time that happened, I'm hearing all this crazy stuff about the suppling them and having their issue. They was blaming me because I left without. I was like, dude, I asked how y'all going to pay me with this before I even left, and I was like, y'all supposed to come on call me on the one MC. You didn't call me. I was like, so they're trying to flip the script, make it seem like I'm the bad person, or I just jumped on a helo without even trying to get the money. So, anyways, that happened. I'm calling I called my union rep. I called Jesse and stuff. So I started getting the ball rolling on him. And I think that's why there's like a trigger. It's like, okay, he want to call the union and stuff on us. I was like, you damn right. I was like, I was stranded. Y'all didn't do nothing to accommodate me. I was like, your one excuse was the dog when we lost communications or whatever. So, Jesse, he's on my union rep is on him. He's like, yeah, I need to take care of this guy. And what's going on? It's like, why y'all leave this guy just stranded here? He's like, oh yeah, sir. I'm looking. I can see everything the captain's saying. I can see all of it. Like, but he put me in like a anonymous CC, so I can see her, but they couldn't see me. They couldn't see me in there.
Yeah.
I did it, but he had it set up like that. So after that, they was feeling some type of way because I had called the union on him, and what was it? Yeah, so I just, I know it's like a slight change in their behavior towards me in the emails because they was like talking to me a little bit more nicely. Then on top of the fact, his wife, that I was communicating with, she got on them and started cursing them out, and telling them talking to the hospital was going on. So it was like I had like somebody was like backing me up. I didn't even know doing more for me than you guys was. She even offered me money. I was like, no, Mrs. Such and such. I don't need no money. I'm good. I was like, it's not you
Yeah.
that it's them. I was like, they supposed to be taking care of me. I was like, so after that, what else happened? I had yeah, the last day. So I'm getting up on my receipts and stuff, racking them all up. And it's like, yeah, just keep the receipts and stuff. And I'm telling him, like, he's telling me, like, hey, we just gonna have to put it in travel claim and all that stuff. I'm like, yo, so what's y'all gonna do about the money I spent for my food and stuff? He's like, well, we got to discuss it when we get back there. I'm like, get back to the ship. I was like, I need it here. You talking about when we get back to the ship? I'm like, I can only imagine. I'm telling them in the emails, like, I can only imagine if somebody was to do this and didn't have no money. I was like, what would y'all have done? That's my whole point. Like, what would you have done if someone actually didn't have no money at all? And like,
Yeah.
my point was proven. Not really, but I had a shipmate that was actually she was coming to that ship, and she pretty much
Do
went
you
through.
have the government travel card?
No, I don't. I told him this too. That's another thing.
Yeah. I
I
would
did.
have told him, I was like, I don't have the government travel card, so I shouldn't even be the one to leave. I
I,
wouldn't even been the one that left.
I told him I don't.
Secondly, if I was gonna be the one that left, I'm like, I need y'all to put in advance now, or I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like I said, Mike, I was dealing. I was worried about my blood pressure. I was trying to get the hell off that ship and get the hell away from them.
You was trying to get off the ship anyway, so I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, the nonchalant thinking, and then like I said, I put my pride aside because I saw. Uh, that's just me. I'm a giver, so when I seen a shipmate in need, I just put my fucking personal shit aside. I had the money, so I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna go ahead and do it." I don't know why in my psychotic, retarded mind, I thought they was gonna be there, looking out for me. But anyways, that's a different case. So like ever since then, I've been like getting towards the time of coming back. I've been hearing now that they're trying to pay me off. I'm like, pay me off. How you trying to pay me off? I'm already like off the like shit. I was like, I got personal stuff there that I need to get. Even like Mike's wife was something like, why you want to go back to that dirty ass ship? I was like, because I have personal stuff and documents still on that ship. I was like, I didn't come out here with everything else that I was telling him that. I was like, the chief steward wind up speaking up for me about that again. He's like, you can't do that. He's like, dude, he's out there and he's like, he got stuff on. He got a bunch of stuff on there. So it's like, you want to just pack it up and all that stuff. So he talked them out. I guess they didn't really go through it on paying me off on that situation because it was like it didn't make sense. Plus, I'm already over here being in the middle of an escort because they was trying to get me. It's like they was really trying to get me, and I really think all this shit it started because I called the union on. I called Jesse on him, and they was talking to him and getting them in line on that subject. So it's like, what the hell? I was like, y'all mad at me because I'm calling to protect myself that y'all didn't do. Y'all failed on. So, anyways, fast forward, we get oh yeah, old girl, she was in. So I had to meet up with another shipmate. They was telling me meet up with a shipmate and stay in the area. So when we come pick y'all up, we can just pick y'all up all together. So I'm with her on that situation. And she's telling me she had to come out her pocket. And I said, yeah, you didn't get no government travel card. She was like, when I heard about it and they sending in the mail, she's like, I already had left. So I'm like, I said, they didn't tell y'all about this in Neo. I was like, in the Neo class, they ain't bring this up or talk about it. She's like, no, I didn't know nothing about no travel card, nothing in no Neo. I was like, I was hearing about it as I'm getting ready to travel. And I'm in the pursuit of traveling.
I don't even got a travel card. I never got one.
Yeah.
I
I,
just make them put the money in my account. I was
and,
like, put the money in my account. This is how much I think I'm gonna spend. Put the money in my account,
mm,
or before I do anything.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been the first thing. I was like, y'all need to put the money in the account right now because I don't have a government travel card. So put the money in the account right now, or You just need to find somebody else. So I wouldn't know. I mean, you were trying to get off the ship anyway, so I get why you did that.
Yeah,
But I would have been like, you need to put the money in my account because
dude, that's what I was
I'm
doing.
I'm not about to spend all this dollars helping somebody out that has to do with work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all this overtime they was promising me and say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna give you overtime and all that stuff." And then they said what it had to do with a travel claim and said, "Oh yeah, when I got back, it was like, oh, you can't do that. If you do that, it's gonna mess up the doggone the travel claim thing or whatever." I'm writing all this, dude. I'm about to get on y'all ass with the EL situation because it's like y'all not even trying and you're giving me these lies and runarounds. I'm learning as I'm going and just lying and bullshitting. So after that, like I got back, had all my receipts and stuff for the travel claim, and I filed and all that stuff. He's going around telling me that telling the shipmates that, oh, he's crazy, Ross is crazy, he got the money. Why? Why are you going around first of all talking about my personal business and telling people that I got the money because they're talking to you? You should have said that's off the record, that's personal information, but you're talking about it amongst our shipmates. So anyways, fast forward to the mega point. So we have an all hands meeting. I think it's around March 23 or 25. The Commodore Task Force 63, he comes aboard, to speak amongst us. So you already know how that is. They gonna get all tight. They gonna try to get all professional, act like they goody goodies, and get all of us down there, to get to this little bullshit ass meeting, which nothing is going to probably change. They just have to do this because that's on their schedule to come out to these different ships and talk like they're going to actually make a change and actually give a damn about what we have to say about and writing it down. It's all politics and bullshit. So, I'm sitting there at the front, just mind my damn business, just get ready, trying to get this over with like everybody else. So the captain comes in. At that time, I didn't really know he was the captain, and that's
Was
cool.
this after the situation?
Yeah, this was like a good week or 2 weeks after. So I'm sitting there, and then the captain comes in. And he has his chair. I guess he's in a rushy mood or whatever. He's just trying to get in and get out type of mood. And that's what type of vibe he gave me. So he comes in and just hits me with the doggone chair. Like, it could have been, pretty sure it was an accident, but it's like, dude, watch where you're going. He's coming in and just clanging me with the doggone chair. It's like he's trying to get through, but he's not really saying excuse me. He's just brushing through, and he's hit me with the chair like 3, 4 times. It wasn't no one time. One time, I'm like, oh, one or two. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. 3, 4 times, dog. Like you got to see or say something. So he gets it moving. Even the person that was sitting next to me, he was like, damn. Because it's like he felt the shit. I'm like, dude, like what the fuck? So I'm throwing my hand like, what the fuck?
Okay.
So, all this stuff is still on my mind. I'm already irritated with all of them. So he does that. Then I'm trying to get his attention to pull him to the side. I let him know that you had hit me and stuff, dog. And he just goes like this, like some pipe down or what, like chill out, leave it alone. Or I don't know if you're talking about that. I know he just wanted to get the meeting started so he can get in there and get the hell out. Like I say, I ain't putting past him, like saying like you just came in there and start hitting me with the chair. You don't like me, he hates me because I'm black. No, it's like, dude, you hit somebody, someone trying to let you know, give them an acknowledgement and respect to say, I apologize, my bad. And it's like whatever. Most people I know they're passive. So they've been like, oh, cool, kept them, just shut up. So I call them out. So I'm asking the Commodore. I'm like, excuse me, permission to speak. I just raised my hand. And the Reaper behind me, he was like, hey, young man has a talk.
Wilding. You
So,
wilding.
huh?
I said you wilding now. You said you got the Commodore.
Hmm.
Nah, go ahead. Keep going with the story.
No, I said the Commodore was like in the middle of like a speech or whatever, talking about leadership and stuff. So, like I said, I raised my hand to speak and stuff, and then the Reaper had got his attention because I don't think he really saw me raising my hand. So after he gets to his attention, I said, "Yeah, I have a question real quick. I don't know." I said it. I was like, "I don't know who this guy is." So in the middle, I'm saying like, I don't know who this guy is or whatever. And they, the slave walkers behind me and tap me on my shoulder and Chief Stewart. They're like, that's the captain. That's the captain. I was like, I know who it is. I was like, I didn't know, but I knew. I was like, as he's standing over there by the Commodore, I kind of figured that's the captain. So as I was like, yeah, I was like, I said, but anyways, I was like, you had hit me with the chair several times. I was like, then when I try to get your attention, you wave me off like I ain't like nobody or whatever. He's like, oh, he's like, I didn't know, I didn't know. And I was like, I said, yeah, but when I try to talk to you or whatever and get your attention to talk to you, I was like, you just brushed me off. I said, don't do that. And so it's like it gets all super quiet in there, like dramatically, like quiet. I could hear a damn chair like squeaking in the back. But anyways, so I was like, he's like, yeah, I didn't know or whatever. And so I was like, on nonchalant about. I was like, yeah, I was like, all I want is an apology. That's it. So he was like, but I didn't know that I hit you. I was like, that. I was like, you good? I was like, I just want an apology. That's it. He said, well, I apologize. And so I was like, okay, thank you. And then I told the Commodore, I was like, proceed with the meeting. I said, and I thank you. I said, and I apologize to him. And then that was it. Well, I thought that was it. And then after the meeting was over, we were still asking questions, and that's what I'm trying to figure out where hostile environment crap coming from. Where is this? I cursed him out. Where is I yelling at the captain? I was in a professional voice. I asked for the floor. I got the floor. I said what I said, and I left it as that. And I can see we continued the whole doggone meeting. We were still asking questions after the meeting about this and that, about why tankers are the lowest paying ship. Why is this? Where we going to yard stuff? Certain stuff don't get fixed. So a whole bunch of stuff. And cat cars. Why the cat cars? Why they have an issue with us using our our privilege cards or the stuff that's on our cards, for the commissary. And why is it so hard back home in NOB? Why is it so hard for us to go to the commissary? It's so hard for us to use exchange back home and hit NOB, the headquarters. But when we go to Guam and Japan and all that, we can go wherever the fuck we want. I said, but the home base act like they got a problem with us because we're back home. So, we was bringing all that stuff up. So after they wouldn't give me a job unless I did.
Got the vaccine, my guy. I mean, I ain't gonna knock you. You need a job, you need a job. But I'm fully against that, and I ain't getting it. So it is what it is. Continue with your story.
All right. So after that, um, you know, the little ass kissing slave walkers come in or whatever. So Chief Stewart, he pulls me aside, but he gave me pretty much the floor to speak my mind or whatever. So I told him, I was like, dog, I'm sorry, I'm not pussy like y'all. I was like, I'm not gonna let no other man walk all over me. I granted he's the captain. I was like, but you know, I just asked for an apology. I was like, I didn't raise my voice. I didn't curse at him. I didn't throw him no gang sign. I didn't tell him to suck my dick. All I asked for was an apology. I was like, and then I left it as that. I was like, I didn't go no further and no less. I said, what's the problem? Oh, you think you could have picked a better time? No, that was the perfect time because we was in the middle of talking about leadership, and that's another thing I brought. I was like, yeah, we're talking about. I was like, yeah, we're talking about leadership. I was like, you need to lead by example, show us that you're, a good leader. So I don't know, maybe all that it hurts. The truth hurts. So they fucking coming at me like I fucking spanked their daddy or something or hurt their daddy's feelings, which I think they I did or whatever. Because it's like after that it was all like get Roster. So so Chief Stewart talked to me. Then JSO, she comes in there and is talking to me. I don't know why she was even talking to me to begin with. I'm just listening to what they have to say, and then I'm telling them like, yo, I'm standing 10 toes on this. I was like, I am not apologizing. I was like, I ain't not regretting what I did. I said I'll do it again. I said even to this day now, I will do it again. I was like, I'm not going for it. I was like, I was like, check this out. I was like, if it was me that accidentally bumped him with the chair, y'all were expecting me to get on my knees and grovel at his feet and say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And it was like, I was like, I don't get it with you people, man. I was like, y'all think as a person with a title that they're God? I was like, that doesn't mean shit to me. I was like, I am not going for that. I was like, y'all might have fucking got militant out here or came in from Navy. God, thank you for your services, but that's your fucking choice. You wanted to go through that, that's fine. That's on you. I was like, but me, as a man that did construction, all that stuff and trades, I am not going for that. I was like, I've been through enough with these people out here, and then on top of the fact that because you're a captain, that's not compensates you from just shitting on people underneath you. I was like, at the end of the day, we all make each other look good. End of the day, we make you look good because the work that we do and put in and keep this ship up to par, like deck department, like engine. Everybody has their part to play out here. I said nobody's bigger or better than anybody. I said everybody has their job and everybody chose their job by their choice. I didn't vote for you to be captain. You didn't vote me to be asked you or got me hired or whatever, and you can't fire me because you don't fucking like me. You can recommend it. I said, but I was just breaking them down about how this thing is. I'm like, so anyways, Mike, after I got out that little sideshow fake ass meeting or interrogating, they try because they pretty much they trying to interrogate me. So Supple, he come in there nagging off and on and off on me about it and all that stuff. Yeah, you can get in trouble, this and all that stuff. He's like, if it happened again, it's gonna be a write up. I was like, write up for what? What did I do wrong? So you could have picked a better time. Again, what did I do wrong? Because I did not curse at him. I did not raise my voice at him. I did not hit him. I said, so what did I do wrong? And all they can think about, well, you could have chosen. I was like, all right, man, I see we're not going to get nowhere with this. I was like, I already said that I ain't going. I'm sticking to this. This is who I am. I said, and I'll do it again. He's all, so you would do it? I was like, yes, I'll do it again. I said, it was nothing about it. I was like, I got permission to speak. The Commodore was right there. If he felt some type of way, I'm pretty sure he would have stopped me saying that's an officer. You don't need to be talking back and saying something to man, dude, who color me. He said, diary of a man. Shut up, Scobie. And so he was like, yeah, he's like, you what? He's like, yeah, because if you do it again, we're gonna write you. I was like, okay, you can try. I do what you gotta do. I said, but that's what it is. He's all right, go. So I was like, so are we done here? Because I'm about to go back to work. So he's like, yeah, go back to work. I was like, yeah, I'm doing that anyway. So I walked out. I'm pretty sure something in my heart, my soul, let me know they ain't done with my ass. They wasn't done. They wasn't done, man. It's like the people out here, you already know, Mike. They pussy. They not going to like they hide behind these desks and these pens and paper, and they want to push because they can't stand to you. Like they can't step to you like a man. They want to hide behind their desk and paste their pencils and my bad, pen and paper and push those papers. But this paper, they couldn't really, they pushed, but they pushed it with a big ass lie. And this was going to bite them in the ass because they didn't think I was going to have up to 7 doggone witnesses to come against their ass. They thought they had it. So anyway, it gets deeper than this. So 3 or 4 days later, all right, now I wasn't comfortable. I was still asking questions. People were still talking about on this ship. They were saying like, "All right, roster. Oh God, roster your gangs." I'm like, I'm not no gangster. I ain't no tough guy. I said, I just demand my respect. I don't care who the hell you are on this goddamn planet. If you don't respect, I'm not gonna respect you. I was like, granted, he might have did it by accident, but when I try to get the man's attention, that's what I was trying to tell him. I try to get the man's attention to pull him to the side. And I said, but nothing. What happened? Mike's phone probably died. You all right?
You all right? Yeah.
So
So
why the hell I'm hearing myself?
why the hell I'm hearing myself? Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear myself.
Yeah, I hear myself like. Oh, hold on. All right.
Yeah, disconnected.
Yeah, disconnected. Yeah, disconnected.
And now you're low.
And now you're low.
Oh,
Oh, can you hear me?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah. Here. All right, there you go. Can you hear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still kind of
Still
low,
kind of low.
and I can still
And
hear
I
my.
can still hear my.
I don't like my
I don't
fuck.
like my fuck.
What the hell did you
The
do?
hell did you do? I don't know.
Or,
Shit. Or
but I still hear
I
myself.
still hear myself. Can you hear yourself?
Yeah, I still hear.
Yeah, I still hear myself. Well, just keep going. I think everybody can hear.
All right.
All right. Read my message though. I sent you a message
On
on
Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, oh God. It was a fucking lec. He said, "Hurry up."
Hey, bitch! Don't say it out loud. God damn it!
All right. Hurry up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Wrap that shit up, yo.
All right. You want to do a part two?
Nah, keep going. Fuck it, we're already
All right.
here.
So 4 days later, they come out of nowhere with a write up. So I'm thinking it was like process. Y'all didn't go a verbal warning, a letter of caution, straight to a write up.
Mm-hmm.
And then put on there, like 50 days, pay off, and then 15 days. That's spent. So I'm like, oh, that doesn't even make. So when I'm looking, I don't see the captain. Everybody has this. Captain don't have his. He doesn't have his the paper. And the copy. At the copy, he signature and I don't statement. I was like, okay. They do on some shady shit. And it's mainly the fly officer, purser. So they have to come against me to get because they got nothing. They anonymous, so it won't. And he pretty sure this is he know fighting him. So he tries to stay anonymous. So anyways, they give me a ticket for Friday, and so Friday he trying to get me a ticket. And telling y'all your tickets terminate your own ride. That's funny because a ride coming. He's like, yeah, there's no agent. I said, okay. I said, all right. So give me the damn ticket. But he didn't give me the ticket. I was in my room. Lights and set. And then I was like, okay. Nothing. Just come to 7 o'clock. I said, so I see them orders and that ticket. I just sat right. So fast forward in the morning. He's pretty much at work. His story was like, I thought you supposed to be at the. I didn't get no ticket. Orders. He's like, yeah, because this person's talking about like he emailed. I was like, he's like, call the purser. I was like, yay. Are you still? Because I didn't get no itinerary or not. Our flight was at 7 o'clock. I was like, what do you want me to do? No doggone ticket. Like, word. I'm supposed to travel and I got stuck somewhere. Whatever. He's like, oh. So I'll go at my room. Like acting stuff. He rushes to get a ticket. So the next damn day, what did I do? Yeah. I got finally on that part. The bogus ticket. Going up there. I'm trying to figure out why is this. I don't have a statement. So I'll go up there and try to talk to him. Like, he was like, so I said, fuck, I'm gonna ask anyway. So I was like, why? I was like, Cat, I don't see, and I don't see, your whatchamacallit, your, that's the person. I don't. So I'm like, what? So I'm like, well, I don't see you.
I'm like, well, I don't see you.
Along with your signature. So he
Along
try to
with
get
your
like,
signature. But he try to get like,
what? I was like, I see your
I was like, I see your
signature.
the
Like, I'm trying to figure
signature.
out who I'm
Like, I'm trying to figure out
writing
who I'm
statement to.
writing
Just
statement to.
the person that
The person that
all this. He's like, I don't get involved with
he's
that.
like, I don't get involved with that.
So that just confirms it.
So that just confirms it.
That's why he don't have the
That's why he don't have the
signature, and he don't have the
signature, and he don't have the
that these niggas
that these niggas
bonds,
on
those backfire.
those backfire.
He can just say like
He can just say like
type shit
shit
about it. Like perk
about it. Like perk.
I talked to the captain.
I talked to the captain.
Asked
He's
about why the
asked about why the
I asked. I was like, why is the
why
the captain don't have a signature on this paper? This C1. It's like he's like I was like, I don't know. Did you talk to the captain? I was like, yeah. He told me to talk to you about it. He's like, the captain told you to talk to me about it. He told me to talk to you about it. He said he had nothing to do with it. He said told me to talk to you. So he looking his eyes stretched out. And I'm saying to him, you a stupid. I'm saying to myself, you a stupid ass nigga. I was like, you don't understand. He gonna burn your ass at the end of the day. This shit backfires. Is when he's burning you. I was like, but you're a good. I'm saying to myself, you're a good slave walker. So
slave walker? So you just
anyway,
that
gives me the damn.
gives me the damn.
Really trying to rush
Really trying to rush to get
now. So the next day,
day,
I go to the airport.
I go to the airport.
You know, and then
I'm
then the ticket says they what flight. You know, like I had like he's like you can't get on this flight. I was like he's like because the ticket. He said airline did it didn't our airline whatever. So I'm like, oh my god, fuck away from this shit, which I thought. So this one call. I hit the steward up. It's bogus and it's not. So I'm talking to the person. And I'm telling him. Dude was like, what time did you go? It's like my fault. Like yeah, I was like, I was checking in. Like they was taking my bag. Ticket wasn't like legit. It was connecting with. I said, what do you mean? What it? Plenty of times where I got 5 an hour. I've still got on that. On my bags. Past TSA. So he's like, no, you 3 hours and I'm which the hotel y'all gonna get whatever. Because he's like, no, I need minutes. Then he find out that Monday. So I know he's feeling. He fucked it. So I'm like, okay, so y'all gonna hotel whatever. He's like, no, we're not gonna come. Whatever. I was like, oh. I was like, so I ain't got. I was like, you want me to? No. So he's like, I'm supposed to do. Y'all just got paid. So you use your money. I was like, oh, you think that I can just use anytime y'all mess up. So then they put it a blacklist. Well, I know it. Chief Stewart is calling me or texting me. He's no longer he's at blacklist on this ship. Can't come to this ship. Boards the ship. They going report it off the premises. I said, why they have some goddamn. Man. I was like, ain't my up on a damn. So after that, I pretty much was damn big and product side and you know hitting up the union rep again. And I started posting. And a lot of people, mission to help me. Nobody says. And then so the white here do that all that stuff. And then they finally got later on Monday. So it was like Saturday. And I got that. Came back here. Just been waiting. Trying to check the books. I got a passport. So this is a little bit more to it, but they ain't key points of what's going. It's so bad. One of the dog tails even coins like that. I was like, yeah. I said. So I'm already right. Go to the news, paper, and all that. So I got a lot of here. Yes. So far, what's going on? The EO and having the union. When you're dealing with these, you already know you better thing. You better have witnesses.
You about to quit then?
And it's not what huh?
You about to quit?
Other thing about this other one.
I can't quit because I can't go nowhere. I ain't vaccinated.
Praise God.
Because I was about to go to I was trying to switch to Edison Swiss, but I ain't because at first when I talked to them, they said it wasn't a requirement to be vaccinated. So I was like, okay, cool. But then now I talked to them again. They was like, yeah, you got to be vaccinated. So I was like, well, I can't quit.
To go to
Huh?
to go to the job.
You're breaking up now. I can't hear you.
Go to the job you're talking about.
No, yeah, you're breaking up. I can't hear what you're saying now.
Damn. Well, they got other back.
Nope, don't know what you said.
It's the fucking. Story. How you wanna? I ain't question. Later.
I don't got no questions because I can't hear what you're saying.
We heard that.
But yeah, if y'all can hear me, I'm about to end this. If y'all can hear me, that's a little taste of what it can be like with MSC. So, hey, just letting y'all know, shit ain't all butterflies and rainbows because they be trash around here. But I'm going to end this. I love y'all. That's my boy Rasta. Subscribe to his channel. He play a lot of games. Y'all know I don't play games, so I ain't fucking with that. but I love y'all. Deuces.
All right.
All right, bro.